Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for this week. I can't wait to see what's coming up. I was sitting here tuning into you before I started the camera. Here's what came up right off the bat. So we've got some kind of sneaky energy, maybe making you some sort of a offer or trying to be generous, making themselves useful to wiggle their way into your life. And it's because they see that you either need help, or maybe they think you're feeling drained, or maybe that's their angle. Okay, so somebody's going to be sounds crazy, but I feel like somebody's going to be trying to offer you the magic potion. Okay, and let's look into this. That's as far as I got. I was like, Seven of Swords straight up. There's something here about some sort of a warning. They're a fool. They could be looking for a new path, but also I want to say they're a fool. Okay, so let's see where this goes. Yeah, here we go. They're wanting to make you some sort of a promise, or go, here's Sag, I'm gonna help you out. Let me offer you this generosity, this help, and you could make things grow better in that way. Okay, you could grow your money. You could have more money if I'm in your life. You could be amazing if I was in your life, kind of thing. But again, Seven of Swords is sort of a manipulative energy of somebody that might want to rip you off. So just be aware of that. What's their purpose? Yeah, tricky. Look at this Magician card. Somebody tricky here, Sagittarius, you need to watch out for. They do see that you have special skills and talents. They're recognizing this in you. That's why this is coming about. But if you're getting some sort of an offer for help to grow your money, just enter into it carefully, keep your eyes wide open, kind of thing. Now they're switching gears to this Five of Cups. Where are they going with this, Sag? Let's see. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a betrayal kind of card, having to do with something you've learned. I don't know if you've got some sort of disappointment in a class you took, or schooling, or there was something that you were made some sort of a promise that didn't come through, unfulfilled promises and that sort of thing. It has to do with schooling and learning and disappointment, feeling some betrayal and that sort of thing. And I think this is how that came out of it. Yeah, there's something about juggling money. Aren't we all, right? Maybe not everybody, but everybody in my circles are juggling money. So there's something here about things being up in the air monetarily. This is about money. This is about finances. So let me see, where is this going for Sagittarius? Well, there's good news. There's good news about possibly getting out of debt, if you have debt. And there's something about moving forward with something. I see a new path. They're showing me clairvoyantly some things right now. There's a new path, Sagittarius. And it's almost like they're showing me this block of debt, whether it's, it could even be owing money on a car or a house, or, credit cards, or whatever it is. And then all of a sudden it goes like this. It opens up and it lets you through this blockage. That's what I'm seeing. And there's some sort of good news coming in about this. Okay, let's see what that is. What is this good news for Sagittarius? What is this good news? Has something to do with someone from the past or family. Something from the past. Happiness, like childhood memories, or somebody you knew in childhood, or a past lover, something like that. That's going to be helping you with some sort of a new beginning. New beginning. You're going to hear something. There's a phone call and you're going to hear something, and I see you happy about it. This is where that good news is coming in. It's on the phone. I see it on the phone, and I see you smiling. It's almost like you may even be hearing the news about somebody getting married, and I'm not sure how this plays into the money and the debt and the phone and, you know, somebody from the past, but you may even, okay, so it's blending together. Now I understand. Sometimes my messages I get from them blend together. So there could be a phone call coming in from someone from your past that you were very much in love with, okay, soulmate. And there's something about a new beginning, a fiery, passionate new beginning with this person that opens up this whole new path to you, Sag. So there's two things. It depends on your story, you know, your life story of where you're going and your life purpose and things like that. But for some of you, it's a lover from the past, and you're going to be getting this phone call, and it makes you smile. And then I see like wedding energy, almost like immediately, you know. So there's something there that could lead to commitment, marriage, and things like that for some of you, Sag. There, wherever you are in this reading, you're getting a major life change. Look at this Judgment card. This is like so cool. So your magic potion that I was talking about earlier is maybe not coming from the sneaky person. It may be coming from either family or a person from the past with this good news and this phone call and this new beginning, because there is a major life change that takes you onward and upward. You know, the Judgment card, as you can see with the angel and the trumpet, this is having to do with divine guidance, you know, angelic inspiration, messages from your angels potentially. They're also saying to me, watch your thoughts at this time. Be careful what you focus on, because during this time frame for Sagittarius, you're drawing it to you really quickly. And you're going to be getting messages about what you're drawing to you. And if you don't like what you're drawing to you, you need to change your focus. I mean, this sounds like Law of Attraction 101, right? And I think it is in some ways. It is, you know, I think it is a reminder. I don't know why suddenly my arm was itching. That's probably having to do with something. I'm not sure what. There's something here about really be careful of what you focus on, okay? So focus on what it is you want. Anything that you're pushing, here's what they're saying to me right now. Anything you're pushing against, you're actually drawing it to you. So just be aware of that. And there's an angel message here. You may even see a message from your angels kind of about this, directly or indirectly, about what you're drawing to you on license plates when you're out driving. Yeah, I feel like you're going to see license plates coming in. So we really need to watch our thoughts at this time. I mean, we always do, but especially right now is what they're telling me. So I've got the World card here. So Sag, here's, talk about onward and upward. Right on the heels of this Judgment card, which is, you know, good karma too. I didn't even mention that, but it's good karma and major life changes and things playing out for you. That's why you have to be careful of your thoughts at this time. Onward and upward with these cards, and this is having to do with global success for some of you. You may be starting some sort of a business that just grows and grows and grows globally, you know. It's also spirituality. It's like spiritual graduation when I see this World card for you. And these two together are saying you're going to the next level. You're totally going to the next level. So be careful of people who want to ride on those coattails. Like the tricky person that came up first, like beware of somebody seeing your success and wanting to latch onto that and ride that success with you and probably weight you down and keep you from reaching it. And that's why you need to be really careful about anybody tricky. Be careful of tricky situations, because you have those skills and talents on your own, so you don't need somebody that's going to weight you down. You've had that before. You don't want that again. So what's coming up? Where's this going for Sagittarius? Lots of messages there right off the bat. Okay, you're succeeding. You're totally succeeding. There's a lot of success cards here, you know, and when we go from Judgment to the World to Ten of Wands, you're going onward and upward. And I could see some of you working really, really hard to get there. You might feel like you're carrying a heavy load to get there. You might be ready to kind of put that load down and maybe do things in a different way. Maybe you need help, but not the tricky help, not the Seven of Swords help. Okay, what I'm getting is you probably need somebody trustworthy to kind of carry some of these wands for you. If you're starting a business, maybe you need to hire somebody, that kind of thing. Not try to do all of it on your own. Nevertheless, whether you do or don't, you're headed towards success, big time. Okay, Ten of Wands is a really good card for success. Here is a marriage card. So what do you think, Sag? There's something here about potentially marriage, also celebration. And again, I've got two different stories, life stories going on here for somebody. So there's something here about potentially marriage, potentially buying a house. Let me ask for them to clarify that. So cool. Look at this, Five of Wands reversed. So whatever competition you may have been in is ending, like you're winning it. I feel like you're whoever you had a conflict with, they're moving away. They're moving out of your life. They're quitting. They're not going to be fighting with you or competing with you anymore. And I just, I see this going away. And it makes room for this celebration and this happiness and maybe even this marriage. Oh, and a Ten of Swords ending. There was some kind of competition here I'm getting for some of you. That maybe your person left for a different person. They chose somebody over you. And now I'm seeing that competition fading away. And a Ten of Swords. And if they left you with the Ten of Swords, this is now reversed. So it's like all of that drama that happened, like 6 months ago or 10 years ago, I don't know. It's going to be a little different for everybody because I've seen Sagittarius go through that whole thing. That's ending, and it could be bringing somebody from the past back to you. Let me ask, because there's several things going on here. Hold on. Yeah, there was definitely a separation. Here's Three of Swords. Three of Swords and Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was a bad ending there for some of you. Really bad ending. Whew. The Death card. Yeah, there was an ending, whole ending. And you had a whole new beginning out of it. There could have been an ending with a Scorpio energy here too. And you stood your ground. Here's the Seven of Wands. This is you setting boundaries, big time. And I feel like you even cut this person off and went no contact. I feel like for some of you, that person was like dead to you. You're just like done, So where's this going? Let me switch decks. So where's this going for Sagittarius? What do you need to know, Sag? What do you need to know? You're in your very strong Sagittarius energy. That's one thing you need to know. So this is the Temperance card, and it also has to do with you being in this nice flow of energy, this peaceful, flowing, just go with the flow kind of energy right now. Also, angelic guidance. We have the Temperance angel here. So it has to do with, again, messages from your angels really strongly here, Sag. And you going on a new path. And what is on that new path for Sag? The Fool card. New love. Here it is. Here it is. I see somebody making you some sort of a love offer. Look at that hand reaching out with a cup running over for you. Like your heart flowing. There's some sort of attraction, like a soulmate energy here, Sag, for a lot of you. Let's see. Who or what is this? Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Queen of Pentacles for some of you. Could also have to do with you being in that Queen of Pentacles energy yourself, or connecting with someone who's very grounded financially. But I think it's you being grounded. If you had discontent, it's ending. If you were feeling like bored and like just not seeing new opportunities, and you know, kind of again focusing on the wrong things, you know, because there's a cloud with a silver lining in this card. You can see the hand coming out of the sky handing him, here's a new cup. Here's new love potentially, and he's looking the other way because he's busy focusing on all the stuff that he's mad about. Okay, and that's what they said earlier. If you're pushing against it, you're actually pulling it towards you. So do be careful of that. But I see that ending with this new love coming in. Wow, it's going to be very fortunate. Wheel of Fortune is exactly what it is. You know, it's the wheel turning in your favor, your luck changing, and fortune. It can be absolute good fortune, and good fortune doesn't always have to be money. Good fortune can be, you know, you meet your soulmate and you feel like you've won the jackpot, that kind of feeling. Here's that good news card again, separate deck. There's good news coming in. The phone call. I see the phone call again. There's an ending and a new beginning. The band-aid's being ripped off. That's really important. I'm getting a lot of visions about this right now. There's something about the band-aid being ripped off. Like something was covered up for a long time and now it's being opened up. It's being revealed so that it can be healed. Somebody's admitting something to you, Sagittarius. Somebody's admitting something wrong. I get like there's acknowledgement of wronging you. Let's see. Yeah, third party kind of stuff. There's going to be an admittance of this. Is that a word? Admittance? Somebody's admitting it. And here's that Page of Pentacles. The cards are starting to repeat. So we got Page of Pentacles twice. Again, going back to school or learning things. And this is where the second message is blending in. It's like some of you are learning something new and you're going to be celebrating it. There's going to be a lot of celebration about this. Okay, so where's this going for Sagittarius? So we've got a tricky person maybe making you an offer like, oh, we can help you, Sagittarius, you know. And I'm not sure you should accept that. Let's ask about that, because that came up first. What about this whole magic potion thing that I was getting? We're going to offer you the magic potion. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of says stay in your own world, Sag. Do your job solo. This is you in a really great energy, Nine of Pentacles. This is you being very self-sufficient. This does not show you accepting offers. So I would be really careful about that first card that came up with the Seven of Swords. What about the soulmate, somebody from the past? Could lead to marriage. Here's the Hierophant. Yeah, could lead to marriage, like a spiritual marriage, commitments. And what about classes and things like that? Well, some sort of like learning, things being revealed to you, that sort of thing could get you out of a trap, could get you out of feeling an oppressive situation at this time. And what's coming with that phone call? Ten of Swords. I feel like it's coming from somebody where something ended before, whether it was a divorce or I don't know, some kind of a bad ending where you felt stabbed in the back. Queen of Cups. Maybe about a mother. Could have to do with mothers and wanting to move. I don't know if you're going to get news of a family member, a mother, someone's mother's wanting to move to get out of a situation. For some of you, it is that. For some of you, you moved away from a mother because there was an unhappy relationship, or maybe even an abusive relationship there. For some of you, like moving away from that. All right, what's the final words here for you, Sag? Let's see. Final words for Sagittarius. Final words for Sagittarius. Here it is again, the World card. Again, these cards are repeating. This is the onward and upward. This is expansion, like global expansion and that sort of thing. And this is you, like spiritual graduation. This is success, big time success, global success for a lot of you. And I feel like you're reaching that because you're being very self-sufficient in some way. I don't think this is, I mentioned a team earlier, and I think that could be true for some of you, you know, with carrying too heavy of a load. But then when I see these two come up, it's like you're on the right path right now, Sag. It's like you're headed towards it. And I feel like whatever the schooling or learning is doing, it's getting you there. You know, it's getting you there. But you don't necessarily need to take an offer, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to take this over to the extended and see what else I get on this for you. I'm going to look into what exactly some of these things are, the world and this phone call I was getting. I'm going to really see if I can channel that better for you, get more details. Soulmates, going to look into your soulmate showing up for you, and we'll see what else comes up in this reading, Sag, because there's a lot here and I want to dig at it a little bit more. Okay, so if you want to join me over there, it's $5.55. It's on my Shopify store. There's a link underneath this video. If you click more, it'll open up a whole bunch of goodies for you, including this link that'll take you there. If you ever have a problem with it, customer service is me. You're not going to be having to go through a bunch of rigmarole. You just email me and I fix it like that. Okay, so thank you, Sag. I'm gonna dig at this some more for you. Okay, and if you don't join me over there, thanks for being here, and it's always good to connect with you, Sag, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, have a good one.